All right, now what we're going to do, we are going to deep dive into using action points properly in combination with battle groups. Okay, as you know, 4 action points per player. An action point can be used on an individual unit or a battle group. All right, so watch what I'm going to do. I have here 4 brigades. Yeah, what is the purpose? It should always be the purpose to make a line, especially with the infantry. Yeah, because if infantry units are deployed in line, when they are firing, they are possibly have the opportunity to trigger a regimental volley. Now, if you don't know what a regimental volley is, check out the video regimental volley, yeah, and you will understand how powerful this is. Now, I'm going to show you, with using only 4 action points, how I can deploy these 4 brigades into a line formation, yeah, and ready, hopefully, who knows, to trigger a regimental volley. So, how am I going to do this? Very simple. As you know, I can use 1 battle group for movement and engagement with only 1 action point. My goal is to form a line. So I'm going to move this one to the front. It can only move 1 operational zone because it's a group move and they're mixed units, remember. I move it to the front and I redeploy them into line formation. Yeah. So as I'm able to use movement and engagement, what I'm going to do, I'm going to fire at least this unit. Yeah, or this unit, doesn't matter. I'm choosing to target this unit. You throw the dice, and if the dice falls on the regimental volley, yeah, both front units can target and hit with guaranteed damage points based on their class. So that's one advantage. And if it doesn't fall on the regimental volley, yeah, I have nothing, but at least maybe I have my 1 or 2 damage points with firing, depending on the unit's class, which is on the front line. At least I took a chance. So I moved the brigade in position and redeployed it in line formation, and I throw the dice. Hopefully they already fall on the regimental dice. And if it did, both front units could hit and target with guaranteed results using 1 action point. My second action point, I'm going to move this brigade in position and redeploy it in line formation. I'm going to use the ability to combine movement and engagement again, and hopefully try to do the same trick here. So if it's just a normal hit, it's a hit, yeah. But if it is a regimental volley, I have already 4 units in position that can be triggered to fire and hit target with guarantee hits. Just imagine. So that's powerful. 2 action points. I'm going to move my last brigade, of my 3rd brigade, and as well put it in position. Yeah. And what do we have now? I'm going to try it again. Flip it. Ah, regimental volley. If you have a regimental volley, people, remember up to 6 units, whether from this side or this side, it doesn't matter. 6 units aligned can fire with guaranteed hit. So which means I have now 6 units that could be triggered in a regimental volley, yeah, by using only 3 action points. And if all the 3 action points resulted in 3 regimental volleys, imagine the damage that was done already. Yeah. But I still have 1 action point left. So I'm going to move my last brigade, redeploy it, and throw the dice again. Yeah. And hopefully it's a regimental volley at this section of the battlefield, or this section of the battlefield, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the middle can fire with guarantee hit. And if it doesn't, well, at least you have a hit. So what I did here, I used 4 action points. I redeployed my brigades to form a line formation, and I had 4 chances to trigger a regimental volley. Boom. This is the power of using battle groups and redeploy them and know what you're doing. Yeah? And remember, Napoleon was here near. Yeah? Napoleon was near. Remember that the battle groups could be having an extra movement range. So I'm going to give you another example. If this one, for example, yeah, the goal of this brigade was to start a flanking maneuver, what could be possible, he could have been moved here, yeah, and here, and redeploy them into line formation. Throw the dice, and if there's a regimental volley, the two front units can shoot, and if not, at least you can target his cavalry, and you are starting to push his flanks. Yeah, that could be your fourth action point. But this is just an example what you can do. Yeah, another example, yeah, was using the brigade into position. You use micromanagement with your old guard unit, you put them to the front, and you charge this elite infantry unit to get it out of position with 2 damage points. Yeah, and you would still be able to redeploy in line formation. So with my last action point, I moved forward. I used the combination with engagement to charge. Yeah, and then I used micromanagement to still redeploy into line formation. Hopefully in the next round to trigger here a regimental volley. This is the power, folks. Do you understand? This is how you need to play. This is the level you need to get when you're playing. If you achieve this level, you're gonna have amazing battles. I guarantee you. You're gonna love this game. You're gonna love it. Yeah. But the trick is to form lines and make sure they are connected. So this is a demonstration how to use action points, and I hope you learned a lot from it and you start using it in your own games and battles, and do the experiment with combinations of troops, etc., etc., etc. Yeah? Have fun.